Hi, so my name's Mike, I'm a cloud solutions architect, and I decided to start a little series called 2-Minute Tuesdays, where for the next few weeks I'm going to be doing a really shallow dive into the very shallow end of some of AWS's services. So if you're just starting out and learning, this is for you. And today I'm going to start with S3. Now, I hope you don't mind the sun, it's a really beautiful evening here. So anyway, let's get 2 minutes on the clock, and let's go. So S3 is Amazon's object storage service. It allows you to store in unlimited files of any type in containers called buckets. Now, these files can be anything: video, images, documents, literally anything. There is a max file size of 5 terabytes, but there are very few cases that are going to need something bigger than that. So S3 is known for its durability and its availability. So what are they? Now, Amazon says that S3 has 11 nines of durability. What I mean by that is 99.999999999%. That means that if you store 1 million files, you would expect to lose one of them every 10,000 years. Similarly, they've got a 99.99% availability. So that means that if you're trying to access your data over the course of a year, you might not have access for a maximum of 52 minutes, which is pretty good going. So they've also got a series of storage classes that help you save money. Now, some have instant retrieval, but sometimes you don't need to access your files so regularly. So there are different storage classes to help reduce costs. For example, standard infrequent access can save you about 40%. One zone infrequent access can save you a bit more. And if you're looking for archive storage for files you've got to keep but don't really need, you can use Glacier Flexible Retrieval and Glacier Deep Archive. Now, managing these can be a bit of a faff, but you can use something called S3 Intelligent Tiering that automatically looks at the access frequency and figures out the best class for you. So it takes away the stress of trying to work out where the most cost-efficient way of doing it. Now, we haven't got a ton of time, so let's talk about the security of your data. Your data in S3 is encrypted automatically by default, but if you need a bit of more control over it, then you can use AWS KMS, their key management service, where you can create your own symmetric or asymmetric encryption. So no one can access your data that you don't want to unless you allow it through bucket policies. So 2 minutes and we're done. So there we go. Amazon S3, object storage, reliable, flexible, highly available, whether you need real-time access or you don't mind waiting a little bit longer or archiving it, then S3's got you covered. So yeah, this was the first one, and I hope you don't mind. If you know people who are learning AWS, feel free to share it. I'll see you next week for the next 2-Minute Tuesdays, where I'm going to do a bit of a shallow dive again into AWS's global infrastructure and just the way that their infrastructure is managed. So thanks so much for joining, and I look forward to seeing you next week.